Alright, so before I get into this video, I just want to say that this series is just going to be me randomly talking about stuff that I like. It's all going to be messed up order-wise, and the script for all of this is just me dumping everything I feel about this topic. I want this series to be something you guys can just use as background noise while you play a game or do work or something, I don't know. And no, they're not going to be video essays, okay? Video essays actually do take some time and effort to, you know, put together. Alright, so back then, when I was a wee little lad, I had an unhealthy addiction to anime. Whatever Netflix had back in, like, 2015, I would watch. The first one was Naruto, and I was, like, hooked from episode 1, bro. Like, I would spend most of my free time watching that shit. And I was a kid in elementary school with lots of free time, so you know I had to get on that shit every day. You would always see me on my big-ass iPad 3 next to me with Naruto playing wherever I go. Even when I'm doing other crap, like playing Minecraft, the show would always be right next to me. But yeah, I got through the entirety of that anime. And yes, even the filler hell. What the heck was that? Like, even back then, I was thinking, a lot of these episodes aren't really that important to the story. But I was thinking, I'll watch them all anyways, because maybe the build-up will pay off in the end. It didn't. So, it was Naruto, and then Sword Art Online, and then Soul Eater, etc. You get the deal. So after that, I just wanted more, man. Like, original Naruto's done. Now I need Shippuden. And Netflix didn't even offer it. That's when I had to use my sister's dang Hulu account. You know, commercials and all. Wait, hold on. Netflix.com. My accounts. Yeah, still no. What the heck? Some movies, though. Anyways, let's talk about what happened afterwards. Now, again, I had an iPad 3. Thus, the App Store was there, just sitting there. So I was like, if there is a Naruto show, maybe there's a Naruto game. I had little hope of there actually being a Naruto game, since before that, I was actually into Mario, and I wanted a Mario app. And at that time, there was none, and I was fucking sad. But Lord and behold, there was actually a game, and it was called Naruto Ultimate Ninja Blazing. So yeah, of course I downloaded it and played to death. Little did I know I was setting myself up to enter a whole new world of gacha gaming. Now, in case you don't know what a gacha is, basically it's a type of genre where the main mechanic utilizes a loot box system to gain different things in the game, where it would be a character to use in battle, or a cosmetic. You guys know Genshin Impact? Well, that's a perfect example of it. So yeah, maybe I'll get into my experience with the game in a later date if I find the motivation to make another video, because this video right here took a lot of effort just for like 0 views, so I don't know. But one disaster led to the next, and it ended. It shut down. I was fucking devastated, man. I thought this game was gonna last forever. Like, it's Naruto. The Naruto. How the fuck did Bandai Namco let the game revolving such a popular series die? How did they fumble that bag? That's what the cool people say these days. Here's my entire box before everything shut down, if you guys want to check it out. I had to go buy it quick AF since I didn't want my poor old iPhone to suffer such an intensive task for so long. Oh, you poor thing. Oh yeah, I also played Dokkan Battle and One Piece Treasure Cruise, and I grew to love Dokkan the most out of the 3. All was well, and I only kept to like 3 gacha games with the occasional edition, which only lasted in my storage for a month max. But after Naruto Blazing ended, I had to find a replacement. So I scoured the App Store in search of another gacha game that I can fill the void Blazing left in my heart when it vanished. Now, the gachas I tend to strive towards were the ones that revolved around animes and shows that I was already familiar with. Popular games such as Arknights, Azure Lane, Uma Musume, Epic 7, Another Eden, they did not interest me in the slightest. Here are a list of gachas that I came across. Sword Art Online Memory Defrag. I played it a little, but I lost the will to play more of it because it was the same crap over and over again. All the years that were releasing just felt the same to me. And it felt like I was doing all of this grinding for characters that I don't really care much about. Next was Black Clover Phantom Knights. I didn't really like it. Then there was Regalis Lost. I only played this because it was a Nintendo published game, and I'm a Nintendo fanboy and all that. I did not dig the playstyle, and don't get me started on the other Naruto games, okay? Ninja Voltage, basically Clash of Clans mixed with Naruto. You build your own base and people can raid it, all that stuff, lost interest. Ninja Tribes, basically a turn-based game with cool animations. Gameplay was not for me though. I think the grinding was harsh, I don't know, I forgot. Then I found it. Last Claudia. Now, you may be thinking, hey, Keyble, Fire Taker, asshole, whatever the heck you want to call me. Isn't this one of them games with its own characters, worlds, and story? And to that I say correct, but look just a little closer and Dotti from DMC? Oh my god, you know when I saw this, I thought, I don't know if I can get into this, but at least Dotti is here, and I love DMC. And yeah, that was one of my first exposures to the wonderful world of collaborations. Oh, hey, what's this? Is that Dr. Stone? Oh shit, I love Senku! No way, Nier Automata, the slime anime, Persona 5, oh my god! Basket Robin! Just saying, I will be using Blast Claudia a lot as examples later on. Now, collabs and things is nothing special. You would see Uniqlo work with big shots like Final Fantasy to release a merch collection. Maybe you would see Build-A-Bear work with My Little Pony in the past, or even music artists appearing on another artist's song. I don't know much about that. I don't listen to music like that. So yeah, gachas have their own collaborations from time to time, whether it would be to boost popularity, to get more money, or both. It always feels so magical when you get to experience a franchise in a whole new way. Let's check LC again, Last Claudia. There you can fight Simone from Nier Automata and the Colossal Titan from Attack on Titan. Players were able to also collect and craft different elements and products just like in the Dr. Stone anime. Yeah, it was tedious to collect all that stuff, but it's still something cool that you can do during those events. Another part of the magic is what comes afterwards. Now, here's my character box in LC. You can see Alphonse from Fullmetal Alchemist, Levi from Attack on Titan, A2, 2B, 9S, Nier Automata, fucking Durin from Trials of Mana, and even Morgana from Persona 5. Having these characters team up with each other is always the coolest shit to me. It captures the excitement I had for the Smash Bros. Series. Now, here's Puzzles and Dragons. Hey look, Gojo and Hello Kitty are kicking ass with Tanjiro, Guile from Street Fighters, Killua, and Darth fucking Vader? Oh my! Now, I always like the ideas of collaborations and gachas. It's a win for both parties involved. Again, with Last Claudia, players that play it a bunch would be introduced to things that are not as well known as others. Take the Secret of Mana games, for example. It's a JRPG made by Square Enix, but let's face it, a lot more people are more into series like Final Fantasy and Dragon Quest and Power Wash Simulator. How is this the third most part? Okay, so yeah, Secrets of Mana benefits from the exposure. Meanwhile, Last Claudia can also benefit as well as being exposed to the fans of the series it's collabing with. For example, me. I love DMC. Playing through 1, 2, and 3, working on 4 and 5 right now, but through collabs like these, it can boost their player base a crap ton in that time period, and maybe, just maybe, the game can be fun enough to have some of those people stick around for a little while longer, and I always fall hook, line, and sinker most of the time. Now, to be honest, Last Claudia is pretty brutal when it comes to the rates. I honestly do despise this game for that. However, I do still play it to this day in hopes for another collab to start soon after. And because I like to suffer. God fucking damn it! Some games I would like to mention are as follows. Kotodamen, one of my most favorite gachas since it relies on collabs. Plus, the rates are actually really good. The problem is that it's a Japanese-only title where you have to match different hiragana characters to make different words. Monster Strike, like Kotodamen, was developed by X-Flag, and it's the more popular of the two. Yeah, I can see the appeal, but by God, is it hard to grind stones without paying? Othelonia, basically Othello, but it's a gacha. Bro, imagine a chess gacha game though. Now I got your attention. World Flipper. Played this at launch. Honestly, it's a really fun game, but the gacha has not been kind to me. The collab on right now is Zombieland Saga. Pretty neat. Epic 7 played this because of the Kizuna AI collab. Yeah, you heard that right. I still play it every now and then. The 7 Deadly Sins Grand Cross, made by... Oh dear. Oh no! I have never watched the anime, but I play it every now and then because look at this! Even Stranger Things! One of the weirder collabs in my opinion. I wanted 11, but I got Will instead. Puyo Puyo Quest, played it for the Jujutsu Kaisen collab, got everyone but Gojo. I deleted that crap after I multi-summoned 10 times. Grand Summoners. Oh dear, this game does not resonate with me at all. The gameplay feels outdated? I don't know, it's just me though. I know there's a dedicated fan base that loves this gameplay. But for me, nah, no. I played for the Fairy Tail and the Hatsune Miku collabs, but I got nothing, no. I'm not coming back either. Nothing can make me. Not even that Tokyo Revengeance collab and JP. Okay, maybe. Okay, so the word collaborations. You would think that would mean that almost any series, company, or organization, etc. can team up with another. Well, you're right. However, with gachas, it's a little different. If you've been keeping up with the collab news these days, you will start to see a pattern. Take a look at this. What? Yeah, you're saying this correctly. ReZero has collabed with a heck ton of games, man. What you're seeing on the screen right now is not all of it. Like, I don't even know what's up with this series and want to collab with everything. I like ReZero and all that, but after a while, seeing it all over the place makes it lose its magic. Like, for example, if I can't get Rem in the upcoming World Flipper collab, I know that I can still just use her in Epic 7 or Grand Cross or Disgaea RPG. Here are the list of the usuals in the collab scene that I saw on my journey through these games. Not all the games I list will be everything those series have worked with, by the way. Alright, Persona 5, which appeared in both SAO games, Dragalia's Lost, Bang Dream, Final Fantasy War of the Visions, Identity V, Puzzles and Dragons, of course. Alchemy Stars Soon? Oh, that's cool. Compass and... okay, what the fuck? AFK Arena? Yeah, Joker and Markiplier will kick some serious ass. The 7 Deadly Sins. Okay, so they have appeared in Otalonia, Knives Out, the NetEase Battle Royale game. Okay, not the movie. Also, dear lord, what the hell? Yokai Watch Puni Puni? I think that's what it's called. Yeah, that's what it's called. Okay, no, it's called Wibble Wobble. Okay, Puni Puni, what the fuck? Monster Strike, Kotodaman, King of Fighters All-Stars, Valkyrie Connect, Line Rangers, Pokodon, Shiro Neko Project, and Dual Masters Play. I think these collabs are great to fans of the series. However, there's one problem with it. Where the heck is Escanor? If you're gonna have a collab with the 7 Deadly Sins, why is Escanor constantly left out? Like, I can get if it's just Meliodas in that game, but in games where they can afford to have multiple characters, why no Escanor? He's a fan favorite. Take Disgaea RPG, for example. 6 of the Sins are here with no Escanor. Even when the collab came back later on, Escanor was still goddamn left out. Now, even if he is included in the collab, he is either the best character in the game or the worst character in the game. No in-betweens. Probably. Okay, so we now have Evangelion, which appeared in Kotodaman twice, Valkyrie Connect, Unison League, Final Gear, Shiro Neko Project, Puzzles and Dragons, what? PUBG Mobile! Okay. Divine Gate, Knives Out, again, the game, not the movie. Yokai Watch Puni Puni, Battle Cats, Monster Strike, and... wait, Honkai Impact? What's... good shit, what the fuck? Okay, so honorable mentions include Shaman King. The remake was shit. Dropped that shit after like 12 episodes. Okay, so best of all, get this. It started doing collabs after 5 episodes into the new anime. Kotodaman collabed with it before, and by god, it included characters that were not even shown yet at the time. Other stuff included Shiro Neko Project, Otalonia, Pokodon, Last Period, Sengoku Taisen Smash, Onmyochi Arena, Puzzles and Drags, okay, Grand Summoners, and Boku and Dragons. Last honorable mention, Tokyo Revengers. It appeared in Puzzles and Dragons, Bang Dream? Elemental Story, Knives Out, the game, not the movie, Dragon Egg, Yakuza Online, Million Monsters, and Kid Leroy. What the fuck was... okay. Then there are the weird collabs like Uma Musume and Top Gun Maverick. No, not the movie, but the... wait, yeah, the movie. Huh. Alright, moving on. Now let's talk about the Slime anime. I never watched it, but all I know is that Rimuru is an OP son of a heck. Like, I'm not even talking about the anime stuff. Near the end of the series, in the manga or whatever the heck, or the goddamn visual novel, I don't know what the heck. I heard that he can fight and even win against the likes of, thinking of like a really, really strong character that will not get people triggered when I say it. SCP-682. Yeah, nah, JK, I don't know, don't comment. Goku. Now listen to me. With how OP that goddamn slime is, please tell me how the fuck most of those games mess up his kid. Like, I would go and examine the tier list online. The Japanese ones though, because they sound like they know what they're talking about. Shito. This slime would usually be at the bottom. I can get it if a game makes a collab unit bad meta-wise every once in a while, but it's so consistent with Rimuru, I don't know why. Some games actually break this curse by actually putting some thought into his kid, but yeah, the heck? Now, I don't know about you, but I am a big fan of the big 3, and Dragon Ball Z, of course. Don't know what the big 3 animes are? Basically, Bleach, One Piece, and Naruto. Okay. Why the fuck are there little to no gacha collaborations with them? Like, I would search multiple gachas to find that none of them have stuff from any of these shows. Only game that I found with Dragon Ball was Puzzles and Dragons, but let's face it, that doesn't count. Like, that shit collab with everything under the fucking sun. Demon Slayer, Hello Kitty, Mickey Mouse, Star Wars currently, Final Fantasy, Clash of Clans, Coca-Cola, Baskin Robbins. Yeah, there's like a whole list. You should check it out. Like, guys, have some fun once in a while and get your characters in the gacha, bro. Like, goddamn. Like, I've been wanting to play as my boy Luffy and Naruto in the same gacha game since forever, bro. Okay, I actually lied because Bleach has been in some collaborations before. And before you get into the comments saying, oh, Keyble, they don't need collabs because they themselves make enough money. Or, oh, but the contracts, it's so confusing. Yeah, to that I say you're right. You are right. But I don't care. Give me Goku now! Hold on. Yeah? Wait, really? Oh, that's great. Yeah, see ya. Okay, so I guess God has heard my cry because 2 games are going to have a collab with One Piece and DBZ. Oh boy, I wonder what games it will be. Okay, so I want Kotodaman, I want... son of a... Now, whenever a game has multiple collaborations in its history, you are going to notice that some of them are handled differently. Let's look at Kotodaman again. Anyways, this game relies on collaborations to attract players. Let's compare the recent Jujutsu Kaisen collaboration to the Shaman King collaboration. Now, it should be obvious, but JJK is the more popular one of the two, so there's a lot more effort put into this collab than others. Let's compare them, shall we? Okay, so you're playing, and the Shaman King collab has arrived. Let's see. 8 summonable characters were introduced, 6 6-star characters and 2 5-star characters. Now, the 5-star characters are trash, but let's face it, every collab's 5-star characters tend to be not as good. Let's focus on the 6-star characters. By the way, the max rank is a double S. Triple S characters do exist, but that's only on their own original characters. Okay, so Yo is a great subunit with an okay leader skill, but then again, 11 slots have to be dedicated to subunits, so in reality, he's an amazing unit to have. I use him to this day. Honest sub usage is ugh, but she's a really good leader. Faust is a solid unit all around, same with Hodo. Ryo is a great sub unit that I still use to this day, and it's okay. However, they have a transformation mechanic that turns them into double S characters all around. However, having to transform them first may be a little iffy to those who just want a good character off the bat. Also, Dr. Faust. The fuck is up with you? Anna doesn't transform. Okay, moving on to the characters that you can get from drops. There are 5 of them. Drop characters aren't usually that good except for Hao, but then again, he's the main antagonist, so of course he has to be good. But yeah, that's about it. There was a special quest where you can get quizzed on the anime. 10 questions total, get 2 correct, and you can get a free collab guarantee single, with a single rates up to the 5-star. God damn it. Oh yeah, that quiz quest also applies to the Jujutsu Kaisen collab. Now, let's get into it. Off the bat, anyone that logs into the event will get a free Itadori unit, which is pretty dang good. More about him later. There was a total of 16 summonable characters added. Like, holy shit, that's double the amount the Shaman King collab had. The devs actually went through the trouble of adding 2 banners. One to get the TV anime characters, and the other one to get the movie characters. There were 14 6-star characters and 2 5-star characters. Again, the 5-star characters aren't really that much to write home about, though he is solid for new players. Getting into the evaluations of these characters. Itadori, meta character, double S across the board. Megumi, meta. Nobara, amazing subunit, I would have used her if I got her. Nanami, meta. Aoi, I have him, solid unit, great attack buffer on my team. Kano, meta. Moving on to the movie characters, 2 Utats were added, great subunits. Movie Maki, meta. Movie Inumaki, meta. Movie Panda, meta. Movie Gojo, meta. Finally, the principal. Great leader. Good subunit. You can see which collab had more effort. Now, for the drop characters, 6 of them. Not much to talk about, honestly. Good for new players, but not for the serious ones. However, Geto, he is such a good unit for a drop character, though he is hard to beat. Okay, so that's about it for this collab. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention 2 more things. Remember that free Itadori I mentioned earlier? Well, if you granted just enough units for him, you can unlock a special skill, which just unlocks a new symbol for people to use on the board. However, triggering a special with that character will result in this. That's right, a free, transforming character that is double S across the board. Oh yeah, we can't talk about Jujutsu Kaisen without the GOAT, Satoru Gojo! Now, I know his leader skill is not as good. I mean, it is, but the conditions are crap, but that's for another time. Take a look at his special. That's right, it's domain expansion. Now he puts up a field in which all characters in the heavenly, water, and fire attribute gets a really huge attack buff. Now, like Sukuna, he is a field type character, and together, they make up 66.66% of all the characters in Kotodaman that can put up a field. That is fucking insane. Oh yeah, note the words time limited. Yeah, those events won't last forever, obviously. After a while, the banners in which you can summon for will just go away forever. Or until there's a recollab. But it's often better to just get those characters now rather than bet on the game wanting to host the event again in the near future. And even that can take over a year for it to happen. But Keyble, what if you run out of currency to summon for those limited time characters? I'm glad you asked, Zelda House. Yeah, most if not all collabs are held just to make people spend more of their own money. Now the idea of owning something that might become a rarity later down the line is nothing new, and that idea is what gets people to keep on collecting stuff. You can see this with Funko Pops, Pokemon cards, and even rare video games. Though it's not really that rare, I do have an almost mint condition copy of Metroid Prime Trilogy for the Wii, and I am aiming to sell this in the next 20-30 years or so. However, I don't expect the price to rise that much to the amount of, say, the original Charizard card, but you know, it's worth a try. I mean, look at the prices of these old DS games. Thanks, eBay. Nintendo, help. Re-release your games. I'm begging you. Though those gacha units aren't really tradable against other accounts, just being in a box may determine the account's whole value. Take Sonic Dash for example. Angry Birds Epic collabed with it a long time ago, and now there's a tiny percent of people who still have red in their accounts. I was one of them, but I deleted the app because I switched from an iPad to an iPhone during that time. But yeah, it's an investment to a lot of people, because who wouldn't want to be known as the one guy who has a Baskin-Robbins Tamadara in their accounts? Also, what I've seen sometimes is that people sell their accounts to make a quick buck. Though it is illegal for a lot of games to do so, the process is still done. And having those one-time characters is key to raising the price that people are willing to pay for it. Now let's talk about meta. Tier list, basically. People spend a large amount of money for collab characters, mainly because they are meta characters. Top of the tier list, as you will. Now, for units that are not as good, there can be two sides to this. There's one side that says that it's good, since, you know, only fans of those characters can go for them, while serious players don't really have to. It prevents power creep, basically. That marble to fuck. And the other side thinks it's bad. They think that a bad unit is extremely bad for revenue, and that the developers can make so much more money if the collab characters are meta-defining. I think there are more people on the first side, but I don't know. My opinions on this? Rem pretty. Money go. So yeah, that's all I want to say about this. Also, no, I am not a whale for any of the gachas I play. Don't worry. I am good financially. Cap. I only spend money if it's a good price and it will guarantee something good later on. Last thing I want to do is just to pay to lose. Also, sorry about not posting on this channel for 4 years. Also, who am I saying sorry to? No one watches my stuff. I stream on Twitch now. I'm really busy with life and stuff all the time, but if by chance I am streaming, drop by and say hi. Maybe follow. Okay, bye!
It's a trick that you combine all the pieces of mine. We are the lucky stars.